I finally finished packing all the stuff I need, and look at my baby Addie. She is in her toy car. She is loving driving it. She always plays with it. I'll just grab the car keys and I'll go start with the car. I am leaving to another country in business class, so for a month. So till then I hired my little daughter a nanny. She's saying she wants new toys. I mean, yes, I could get you some new toys. That would be easy enough. But now I have to leave because I might miss my flight because I'm already so late. So I'll go into my flight. I already grabbed every single key. She's saying, Mom, don't leave me. Yes, baby Addie, but I have to leave because if I don't leave, I'll miss the important flight. Bye, guys. Bye, house. Bye, everyone. Hello. Open up. Hello. Hello, little kid. Are you baby Addie? Yes. Well, I am your nanny, and I will take care for you. I am your nanny, and I will take care for you for the whole month. Please wear your collar, because that car looks very dangerous with those wheels. I'll go cook you some food. I'll cook her something healthy. Healthy enough. I cooked her some food. Food is here. I cooked you some this, and I got myself hot dogs. This is porridge. Porridge is very healthy for you kids and for your teeth. But I'll have my yummy dogs with the hot dogs. Nick, don't say black to your food. It's very precious. Sleep time, but first I'll feed you from my hands. Open up your mouth, you little brat. Kids are so stupid. I was so innocent as a kid that I should never talk on it. Sleep time. Go to sleep. Okay. Whatever. That stinky little kid. This house is like a mansion. I should probably tell her a story before she tells this whole story to her mother, and I get fired once again. Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're under this little blanket. I'll tell you the story of a maid who betrayed her owner. It's a short story, but interesting. It's about me. Let's not talk it. Once upon a time, there was a maid who was very jealous from her queen. The queen was very kind. She had a little daughter, her princess. One day, the queen went, and the maid was very jealous from how rich the queen was and was tired and always dreamt about being the queen one day for the castle. Always she laughed upon her own jokes and her own silly habits. She even helped the prisoners bail. She always opened the prisoners' cages and always let them free, and then always told the queen lies that how the other gods let the prisoners set free and bailed. The queen always got offended by the gods and always fired at least one, the one who was always pointed out by the maid. The queen was very clever, but not as clever as the maid. The queen one day locked her safe with a new password, so the precious stuff of the castle could never be stolen. After that, the queen one day went to observe everything if everything was fine. She opened the fire and thanked to cook, but was so offended by everything that always happened in the castle Then she later went to her daughter to ask her how she was feeling. She walked to her bedroom. She could see her daughter chilling like a baby would, but she thought something was off. She asked her how her fever was. She always was so worried for her daughter, but her daughter said she was fine and wanted to go horse riding with her. So they both agreed. And then they both went to the horse riding area booked by themselves for themselves. They both watered every plant every day and even fed the horses. They always cared about everyone and took care of the horses they had. They then took a mini race together and played a lot. Both of them were very happy and jolly. They decided to race together to the track. It was a cold night. Nothing was looking bad, but who knew something would be bad? The guard saw the maid mixing something bad and some poisons and potions in the medicine for the little princess. The god decided to tell and expose the maid. As soon as they both returned from the horse riding academy, they both decided to take some rest, and later on the queen picked up the medicine and went to pick the spoon for her daughter, but first went to ask how her daughter was feeling. Her daughter made tantrums to not drink medicine, but somehow she was convinced because of her mother. Later, when the queen went to pick the spoon, she went downstairs, and after that, the god decided to tell and reveal everything that the maid was hiding from her. Everything that the maid was doing right behind everyone. As she picked up the spoon, she decided to check and observe the kitchen because everything was scattered around and there was oily and substances dropped on the floor. She didn't suspect anything until she found that the god had something to tell her. The god was lurking around super hideously outside the door. He told her that the nanny was putting medicines and poisons in the medicine for. After hearing all of that, she understood that the maid was the one always unveiling and bailing and letting the prisoners go free. She then took the next step. The next morning, she took out her horse on a ride and saw the maid's house was not enough far. She reached to the maid's house, went to the mail letter box, and left the mail for her. She knocked on the door several times so the maid gets attention towards the mailbox, and then quietly left without saying any single word to the maid. After that time, the maid was shook. Couldn't believe she got caught. But even after all that, she still continued planning. And still today, she is always lurking as a children daycare nanny, but always steals precious stuff from kids. She still is always planning something evil for the queen and the little princess, and is always never so kind towards anyone. No one ever knows, but she is the only witch everywhere who's famous for being the most greedy and unknown nanny.